People will betray you. That's not speculation, it's a certainty. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you'll stop seeing yourself as a victim. Why? Because at their core, humans are deeply self-interested. And this isn't about petty selfishness, like refusing to share dessert. It's something older, deeper, a primal instinct shaped over millennia that prioritizes personal survival over loyalty. You might believe betrayal is rare, a break from the norm, but the truth is the opposite. Betrayal is common. Loyalty is rare. Carl Jung understood this. Well, he didn't scream it, but revealed it through his work on the unconscious, particularly the shadow. Civilization wears a mask, but beneath it lie sharp teeth. Have you been betrayed? Then welcome. Are you still looking for a rational, emotional, or spiritual reason? You won't find one. Betrayal doesn't come from logic. It's driven by fear, desire, and needs that outweigh promises. The hard truth is this: they didn't betray you because you failed. They did it because it served them. Most betrayal isn't driven by cruelty. It's driven by advantage. You were no longer useful. Someone else offered more. Their fear of missing out was stronger than their bond with you. It's not personal. It's structural. It's how the human psyche works. Yet you still act surprised, as if people live by principles, but the world runs on interests. Loyalty is a luxury. Few can afford it. Here's a brutal truth. Never expect someone to prioritize you over themselves. When your needs conflict with theirs, they'll choose themselves, and they won't feel guilty. The mind is excellent at justifying its actions. They'll walk away from you and convince themselves it was the right thing to do. They'll say they had no choice, that they didn't mean to hurt you, and they'll believe it. That's how they sleep at night, while you're left with the wreckage. Let's be clear, expecting fairness just because you're fair will lead you to martyrdom. People won't reward your kindness or honor your values if those values get in the way of their goals. So why did they betray you? Because they could, because it cost them nothing. And now comes the first psychological blow. Loyalty isn't about love or history. It's about fear. Fear of losing access, privilege, status. When someone betrays you with ease, they're really saying you weren't worth as much as what they gained. That realization hurts more than the betrayal itself, because it exposes something you didn't want to admit. You overestimated your place in their life. Jung believed betrayal reveals the shadow, the denied, uncomfortable truths we'd rather not see. He said, "What you don't make conscious will control you, and you will call it fate." People don't fail you because they were ever truly loyal to you. They were loyal to what you gave them, the version of you that was easy to like, that benefited them. When that version changed, they disappeared. They'll look you in the eyes, promise they're there for you, but silently the deal is, as long as it doesn't cost me. Ever notice how people vanish during your hardest times? That's because real loyalty demands sacrifice, and most people won't pay that price. Instead, they'll blame you, say you've changed, become difficult, negative, anything to excuse their absence. Here's another painful truth. Betrayal doesn't just hurt because you lost something. It hurts because it shows you who you were: naive, devoted, idealistic, and it shows you who they truly were: opportunistic, selfish, inconsistent, cowardly. What's most disturbing isn't the act itself, but what it reveals. That realization that everything you believed was a lie is what shakes you. That's when paranoia starts. You begin to doubt everyone. If someone you trusted fully could betray you, what is anyone else capable of? Suspicion sets in. So does loneliness. But here's something no one says. After deep betrayal, solitude becomes a form of safety. You can't afford to keep wolves in disguise around you. Betrayal is a purge, painful but necessary. And yes, it costs you. Because you still love them, you still remember the good, you still wish they'd return. But what you miss isn't them, it's the illusion, and that illusion is what's destroying you. Jung's concept of the shadow is about the hidden parts of ourselves. Betrayal doesn't just expose their darkness, it exposes yours. What doesn't kill you can make you stronger, but only if you understand the lesson. Otherwise it leaves you bitter, closed and guarded, not stronger, just hardened. Want to grow from betrayal? Then stop romanticizing it. Stop defending it. Stop turning pain into a virtue. Accept this. All people are capable of betrayal. None of us are immune. And yes, even you have played the role of the betrayer in someone's story. We all hold the potential to betray, and the power to decide who we let hurt us again. If someone betrays you once, that's on them. If it happens again, it's on you. Because your responsibility isn't to avoid betrayal, it's to ensure you never fall for the same illusion twice. And that means seeing people clearly, not through idealized filters. Ask tough questions. Pay attention to their behavior when no one's watching. Listen to how they speak about others, because that's how they'll speak about you when you're not around. And most importantly, disappear when someone betrays. You don't explain, don't plead, don't seek revenge, don't rationalize their cowardice, just disappear. The harshest response to betrayal is your absence, your silence. That's what they never expect. They expect drama, guilt, tears. Give them nothing and then build. Use the pain, the silence, the betrayal as fuel, not to prove anything to them, but to remind yourself that you're still here, that you can rebuild without anyone who won't keep their word. Remember this, betrayal reveals, but it doesn't define. You're not what happened to you. You are what you choose to do with it. If you can look betrayal in the eye without turning into what you hate, you've already won, because in the fire, in the emptiness they left, the unbreakable are forged. Those who need no one to stand strong. Here's what's hardest. Betrayal doesn't just destroy your trust in others. It damages how you see yourself. If someone you loved could turn on you so easily, what does that say about your judgment, your value, your perception? Betrayal cuts two ways. It wounds your faith in them, and it wounds your faith in you. You don't just think, they failed me. You think, how could I be so wrong? That's the real devastation. It makes you doubt everything, your decisions, your instincts, your reality. It shakes your core. That's how betrayal shatters not just relationships, but identities. Your sense of self was tied to that person, to that trust. When it falls apart, you lose your footing. You can't see yourself the same way. You start questioning even your own intuition. This is the hidden cost of betrayal. It's not just about what happened, it's about what it does to your lens. It plants a seed of doubt that echoes in how you see everything. And the worst part? You adjust. You learn to live guarded, you hold back, you stop giving fully. You think you're protecting yourself, but you're really locking yourself away. Betrayal can turn you into what you swore you'd never become. Cold, defensive, detached. But that shield you carry doesn't just protect, it isolates. It cuts you off from love, trust, and real connection. The scar betrayal leaves runs deep. And if you're not careful, it turns you into the betrayer of yourself. When you stop trusting, when you live in fear, when you give nothing because you expect pain, that's when you betray your empathy, your core, your capacity to love. It's a cycle. I was hurt, so now I'll hurt first. They won't get the chance to wound me again because I'll give them nothing to use against me. And so you end up alone, hypervigilant and empty. And then a darker force sets in, self-deception. After betrayal, your mind activates defense mode. You rewrite the past. It didn't matter. I saw it coming. It didn't really hurt, but it did. You lied to yourself to avoid further damage. And that's understandable. Jung would understand. We've all done it, but it's a slow poison. The more you bury your pain, the further you drift from who you really are. You become a false version of yourself, strong on the outside, breaking on the inside, smiling while you're bleeding, saying, I'm fine, while quietly falling apart. What would Jung say? That you're losing your connection to the self, that you're repressing your shadow, that by denying your pain, you're rejecting your own humanity, because betrayal forces a decision. Will it destroy you or will it transform you? Here's the reality. You can't avoid betrayal, but you can decide what to do with the wound. You can let it poison you, or you can let it reflect back at you, show you who you were, what you gave up, what you ignored, what you tolerated, what you compromised to keep something already broken. And yes, there's a part of you that allowed it. You didn't cause the betrayal, but you endured it. On some level, we all know who we're dealing with. We just don't want to see it. When love clouds our judgment, you missed the signs, you ignored the red flags, you justified their behavior. Because the need to feel loved outweighed your instinct to protect yourself until it all collapsed, and then the real fear emerges. What if I can never trust again? That fear spreads. It's not just about one person, it's about the whole world. Everything starts to feel false. Loyalty seems like a myth, but that's not the truth. Betrayal distorts your view. It makes the world feel like a threat, but not everyone will fail you. You just need new eyes. Watch actions, not words. Observe how people treat those who can't offer them anything. Look at what they do when no one's watching. That's where the truth lives, in what's invisible. And yes, it means